I am back to play the next scenario in the Jaws of the Lion campaign for the introductory game for the Gloomhaven universe. I was so into the scenario last time and wrapping things up that I completely forgot to read the conclusion for scenario 4. So I still have that open here, and I was going to read that now just so I can continue the story here. You sit on the cracked stone floor and rest for just a second, eyeing the dark corridors leading off from this room, praying to the oak that more enemies don't appear from the shadows. Luckily, the exits remain silent, but that doesn't help with your ever-increasing sense of foreboding. Something is down in the depths of this place. So far, you've been blindly flailing around, trying to get to the bottom of this madness, and whatever it is, whatever answers you could hope to find, are waiting for you down that next tunnel. It's just a matter of taking the first step. So the rewards here, where we got a mana potion, item 14, and another location unlocked for scenario 5 on the map. So we found a mana potion in the treasure chest in the last scenario, and we get another one here. So we ended up with both of those. So now that I have finished reading that, I'm going to flip this supplemental book here to where we need it for scenario 5. So after the end of the last scenario, for the scenario 4 complete section, got our gold, got the 6 bonus experience points plus the experience points I had put on the tracks there. And we also got 3 level X cards from the box. And I spent some time looking through the deck, and I added a couple of the X cards to both of the decks, and you'll be able to see those when they come up during play. I also visited the shop, and I purchased some eagle eye goggles for Killian the Hatchet. Killian's been getting quite a bit more money, so there's the eagle eye goggles. During your attack, gain advantage for the entire attack action, and that's a head slot item. So I've got the head slot item, the boots, and the small slot. I'm bringing the compass again. We also need to do the city event for completing scenario 4. So before we get into scenario 5 rules, I thought I would shuffle up the city deck here. I'm pretty sure it happens at the end of the scenario, right? Let's just double check in the glossary. I bet it's under events. After each scenario that is successfully completed, players will resolve an event. Yeah, okay. Oops. So we'll shuffle this up, I'll cut, and then just take the top one. And I'll put it over here so we can hopefully see it and read it together. Your purse is quite empty after a bad night of gambling at the Sleeping Lion. You're contemplating how best to cheat without getting caught when an intense negative feeling washes over you. At first you assume it is guilt, but you have your suspicions that it could be something far worse. You try to focus on the game, but something terrible keeps nagging at you. Option A. Attempt to find the root of the negative energy, the Void Warden required, so we don't have the Void Warden. Option B. Shake the nagging feeling and concentrate on the game. So we have to do option B. Eventually your luck turns and you're at least able to recover your lost money. You suppose the feeling wasn't so negative after all. Resolve another event card. I guess I probably should say the spoiler warning, because when I'm putting the card up there, I just realized that you can read the outcome for option A, even though I'm not reading it out loud. So spoiler warning for the next one, because this also did say we have to resolve another event card, just like the events card that we got last time. That was for the demolitionist. So I'm just going to pull the next one off the top. Test your strength. Are you stronger than an Inox? A man barks challenges to passerby on a street corner next to a strength testing machine. A mallet sits at the ready for anyone brave enough to whack the base of the device and try to ring the bell at the top. Fantastic prizes for the strongest, crushing defeat for the weakest, just 5 gold per whack. Option A is take a swing. Option B, doesn't this orchid know who you are? The jaws of the lion don't need to prove themselves to anybody. These games are only for kids anyway. Let's see. Do I want to take a swing? I hope that doesn't mean I won't have enough gold to do the purchasing that I actually did. I'm not actually sure when the item is probably, visiting the shop is probably after doing the event. What the heck, I'll take a swing. Option A. Flip the card over. Each character performs an attack 3 action, drawing 1 attack modifier card and individually reads the outcome based on the value of their swing. Okay. So let's start with Killian here. It's attack 3. +2, so Killian gets a 5. Not bad, good swing, gain 5 gold. Okay. And now Crowley with the red card. -2. Weakling, don't hurt yourself, lose 5 gold. So the guy that doesn't get very much gold anyway is going to lose 5. And then we gain 5 for Killian, the hatchet. We would have done really well. We could have been blessed again. That would have been nice. All right, so those 2 events are done. I think that's everything for in between the scenarios. So let's go to the new rules for scenario 5 and just briefly, I've already read them. I'll just touch on what I read. So the biggest thing is there's going to be a boss. The boss has his own deck, and I can put him out here now. I had him off so there was room to, or because I needed to read the conclusion from the previous scenario. So I'll move him back there. Yeah, so there's a boss. Bosses share 1 deck. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's also some new traps here that apply conditions. So I'll show those out on the setup. So here for the setup, we've got these traps here in the first room that apply poison and muddle. We've got 2 chaos demons. That's a new enemy that we have not faced before. There's a door here and a door here, and this door back here has a story point to read. We've got 1 treasure chest. We've got 5 damage traps here, same kind of damage, or the same kind of traps that we've been facing in the previous scenarios. I think that's pretty much it for the setup, so we can read the introduction. So this scenario is called A Deeper Understanding. Oh, I could show here. I don't have autofocus on the camera. One time I was trying to record and the autofocus really messed up, and I ended up losing a lot of footage because I wasn't paying attention to what the focus looked like, and it had not autofocused back onto the map, so there was quite a while. It wasn't during Jaws of the Lion, it was something else that I was recording. So it's here, it's A Deeper Understanding. It's right next to scenario 4. We went in here and now we're underground. The art kind of shows a little cutaway into kind of like a tunnel underground. Okay, the goal of this particular scenario is just to kill the blood tumor. The blood tumor is the boss. So we don't even need to eliminate all of the enemies. So it'll be interesting. I want to see what my status is when I get into this room, if I'm just going to concentrate on taking the boss out or what. So when we get down over there. Okay, introduction. You identify the most horrid smelling of the corridors leading off from the abattoir basement and continue your search for answers about what is happening to these corpses and why. Lighting torches, you descend into the dark recesses. Moments later, you hear the scuffling of feet and hissed whispers coming from in front of you. The ritual has been interrupted. We will finish it in the Nexus, but there is a brief pause and then cursing. They approach. Quickly. Stall them while we complete the preparations. The echo of footfalls starts to recede before another voice emerges from the darkness. But how? I cannot hold them off myself. Open a rift, the first voice yells, now much farther away. They must be stopped. You begin to rush forward. Clearly these maniacs don't want you to smash your way through, so that's exactly what you're going to do. That is, until multiple red lights appear in front of you, violently ripping open the fabric of reality into some other plane. The circle of rifts illuminate the face of the zealot at their center, full of panic and fear. From the rifts emerge creatures of pure chaos, their movements a nightmarish flurry of claws, wings, and tendrils. One of them grabs the screaming summoner and forces him into a gaping maw in the demon's chest. There is a wet crunch and the man's head disappears. The creatures then turn their attention to you. They fan out, eyeing you maliciously while one finishes its meal. So if I put it over here, I don't know how well you'll be able to see. That's what the Chaos Demon standees look like. Okay, no little blue hint text boxes or anything here. Shuffle this back in from dealing with the event. Got that deck ready. Let's just quickly shuffle. I've got the monster deck down here. And cut it. All right, I think we're ready to just start rocking and rolling with card selection. So we've got 2 Chaos Demons in this room before we get to this door. There's kind of a path between these traps here. Poison and muddle. I don't know if I got anything that will let me with enough range to pull somebody onto, or one of these Chaos Demons onto one of these traps, or if I just want to try to work my way around them and not worry about those particular traps. What do they have as far as stats? Ooh, they're going to do muddle, and they have 8 hit points, base movement of 3, and base attack of 3. So not fun to face. Let's see. Attack 3 at range 2. He's 3 away. So this is a new card, Blade Dance. I can attack 1 at range 3. I don't have any elements to consume, which would make this better. So maybe I don't use that one. This is a move 3. All attacks targeting you gain disadvantage this round, which might be good. So can I get up there and do some damage? Attack 2 at range 2 is too far away. Flame Shroud was really good. I don't know if I want to save this for getting a little further in, because it does take the card out. I don't have any fire to consume for the bottom part of the move. What else do we have here as far as attacks? Each time after adjacent enemy attacks you, the enemy suffers damage equal to your shield value. I've got an attack 3 on Shield of the Desert here, and an attack 4 with Precision Strike. Oh, but I lose that. Too early to lose a card. Maybe Shocking Advance, so then I'll need a move 2 maybe I'll just play shield spikes for its base movement. Let's see, that'd be 41. I'll go at initiative 14. All right. Make sure I got their health set 8, and yeah, that one was on 10. All right, Killian, he's 4 ranged away. This is a ranged 4, but this is a loss of a card if I do that. Let's see. Range 3. Do I have anything else? Here's an attack 2, range 4. Add +2 attack. Gain 1 if your target has your favorite token. This is a lost card. Don't necessarily want to do that. I could move up. And just get close enough to attack him, because I've got a lot of range 3 type cards. It's always good to get the favorite out, I think I've noticed. But I might want to do that on a turn where maybe I'm back and I need to move up towards the door or something. Not playing this card because those are both lost cards. Unless maybe I'll play it for a base movement, just to get the base movement of 2 and move past Crowley to here. Then I'm within range 2. And I could get this attack 3, range 3 off, going at 24. All right. Try to put the hurting on this Chaos Demon. Okay, so Chaos Demon, just give this a quick shuffle. And he's going to go at initiative 20. Ooh. All right, so that might change the plans. But Crowley's going first at 14, then the Chaos Demon, and then Killian at 24. So let's get Crowley's cards over here and just start rocking and rolling. So I was going to do the base movement from shield spikes, just move 2, 1, 2. And then the top of Shocking Advance, attack 3 and immobilize. So attack 3 -1 is 2 damage. And this is standee number 3. And they have a total of 8. And I do not have any air to consume for the shield. And I also would immobilize this Chaos Demon. Okay, so that was Crowley's turn. Now the Chaos Demons. We've got standee number 2 in the back here. So he wants to do a ranged attack. And his base movement is 3. With that area of effect, we're not close enough to be able for him to get both of us. So he's just going to move to get to where he's 2 away. So that looks like this spot here. And it is attack -1. His base is a 3. So here's the monster deck. 3. Oof. So that negates this. So he's going to do 3 damage to Crowley, taking him down to 7. And he will be muddled because they apply muddle. So I think the way that I did it last time really kind of helped me remember that he's muddled, so I'm putting it on top of his attack modifier deck so that I can, again, hopefully remember. Now we go to standing number 3. Crowley would be his target. He should try to move to get disadvantage, to no longer be disadvantaged. And he has a base movement of 3, and it's range 2. So I think he would go 1, 2. So he stays within range 2 of Crowley. And it is an area of an effect, but there's no other... Killian's not up there yet. So we'll draw the modifier for this attack. Oh, another +1. Man, another 3... Yeah, another 3 damage. Down to 4. I do have a healing potion, so I'm okay for now, but that's some pretty good hits he's taken there. Okay, so that's the Chaos Demons. There's no air for them to use on the battlefield, so I'm not worrying about the shield too. All right, so now Killian's cards. Let's see. I'm actually wondering if I'm going to change my mind. I know double throw, it's really early to lose a card. But that's attack 3 at range 4 with 2 targets. Ooh, and I could, if I use the bottom of center mass, I could move 3. 1, 2. Oh, it has to be an adjacent enemy to push, so no. But if I just do the base movement, move 2, then both of these Chaos Demons would be within range for double throw. I'm going to do it. Might not be a good idea. Oh, you know what? And I can use Fateful Compass if I need to move somebody onto a trap. You know what? I might save that for the damage traps that are in here, just to get the guaranteed 3 damage. And it'd be nice to trigger one of these traps to get it out of the way to get to this treasure chest. All right, so I'm going to do the bottom of center mass. Not the actual action. I'm going to do the basic. I guess it doesn't really matter because it's not a lose card anyway, to just go to there. And then I'm going to do the top of double throw. So it's attack 3, range 4 with 2 targets. So I'll start with this guy up here. We're at 3. Oh man. -2 is 1, and that is standee number 2. And we will go to this guy back here. This is 3 plus 0 is 3 more damage on, what standee is that? That's number 3, so that's a total of 5 damage. The immobilized would be gone because his turn. Oh, I screwed all of that up. I screwed that up. He should not have been able to move because he was immobilized. So that means that I should have drawn 2 cards on this second attack against Crowley. This is fortunately easy enough to roll back because it was the second attack that was done because he was standing number 3. So I need to draw another one, and it might just adjust how much damage he took. Nope, they're both the same. So it didn't change anything, except for the fact that he should still be in this spot here. Okay. Yeah. It is, you got to remember, you got to keep checking for those conditions. I do think I might look on Etsy or something and order those standees that come with the the little places where you can actually put the conditions in the standees with the monsters. I think that would be very helpful for situations exactly like what just happened. Okay, so I also will infuse air and get 2 experience points, but double throw will be gone. And this card go in the discard. Let's get the 2 experience points. Go to the next round. No one drew any shuffle cards. The air will go down to waning. So at least we're getting these monster plus cards out of the way, I guess. Before we get into the room with the boss, but I bet you this thing will get reshuffled before that fight even happens. Okay, go to picking cards. Is that everything? Yeah, all right, so this guy here has 5 damage on him. This guy has 1 damage. What do I have? This is an attack 2 at range 3 and heal. I can target 1 ally adjacent to the target of the attack. So this might be kind of good to heal, and I don't even lose the card. So I could heal up Crowley. So what do I have as something I could use on the bottom here? Move 2, push 2. What do I have that can use up this air that's out there? Oh, yeah, I'm using a top card already, so I can't play favorite. Move 3. If you kill an enemy, you get an experience point and it's +2. Move 3. Don't really have a lot left from the cards that I took. I don't think I have anything that's gonna use up the air. Nope, I don't have anything. Oh, I do have this. I have this extra move 2 to consume air. So I guess I could push this guy back onto this poison and the muddle trap if I wanted to. Do I really want to get up close with these guys? I'm going to do an attack 2 at range 3, so I think I'll try to hit this guy here. Wow, I should have used my eagle eye goggles, maybe, when I used a double throw to get the advantage. That was probably a mistake. I shouldn't say probably. That was a mistake. Since that card was lost in the eagle eye goggles, I can recover when I long rest. Well, that's what learning game systems is all about. These are the little kind of things that when you make a mistake, you learn, like, oh, I need to watch out for that next time. I think I'll play the bottom of this follow through card because I can always move back away from being next to this guy. And I want to go as fast as possible, so I want to go at 30. Now Crowley might need to be a little more flexible because it depends on when he goes. What will happen with Killian's attack? I could attack either guy with Killian, so. This card here would attack all adjacent enemies, attack 2, and give me an experience point. Not too bad. He's got 5 damage on him already. Flaming Sickle, I could do 1 damage to him. There's no elements out there to really have this make sense, to get the extra stuff on it. I don't want to lose the card yet. 4 hit points left. I could heal myself and then use an attack on the bottom of one of these cards. Do I have another attack on the bottom? No. Flame Shroud is nice. Move 3. It'd be nice to do this if there was fire out on the battlefield, because then I can get the experience point and actually wound. I think I might have to play it safe. Well, I'm going to heal for 2 to take me back up to 6. Maybe I don't need to heal this turn. So what can I do? Oh, you know what? This would be really good. Oh, but it's a lose the card. I don't know if I should be losing cards this early. Maybe I'll play the top of Twirling Stabs. Going at 38. And let's see, what else do we have here? All attacks targeting you gain disadvantage this round. So I'm going to do the top, that's an attack at 32. Yeah, so if there was some elements out there to consume, Shield of the Desert would be nice because I could attack both of them, but there's not. Something from the bottom, maybe just this Flaming Strike and get fire out there for next turn. To get extra attack maybe on this guy in the back. Or, yeah, I need to do something from the bottom of a card. So let's do... Yeah, so let's skip these 2 cards. So we're going to go at 38 and 30. And let's see when the Chaos Demons are going to go. 1. Yeah, so remember just a second ago when I said that Crowley's hit points were not that bad looking. I could have been completely wrong. So the Chaos Demons are going to go first. Then will be Killian the Hatchet, and then Crowley the Red Guard. These Chaos Demons are a little rough. Okay, so standing number 2 here. He's going to do a ranged attack. Good thing there's no fire out on the battlefield because that would wound me. It's range 3. Crowley's going to be the target of both of these guys' attacks. We might actually have to lose a card from our hand if this goes south. And they don't have any like disadvantage. They don't have... this particular guy doesn't have like muddled or anything. All right, it's attack -1. Wow, all these +1s in a row. So that negates, it's 3 damage. That's going to take me down to 1. Can't do that. I got to lose a card. This has not started out well. Swift Strength or Blade Dance? Swift Strength. I'll lose Blade Dance. Well, that has 2 attacks on it. Swift Strength can target 2. Yep, so I'll lose that to negate this damage. Then I'll go on to standing number 2. He's at disadvantage right now. So he would want to move away. And I don't want him to go too far. His attack is at range 3. I could choose to put him here, 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 or here. Am I going to be pulling? I could pull him there onto the trap after I attack him. I think I'll move him here. I don't know if I have to move him his full movement, as long as he's getting out of disadvantage and he's within range to attack Crowley. And this again is that scenario in the book where they both were in range, but those examples in the back show that focus is still the guy in the front, even though Killian is going faster in the initiative order. So I'm going to go by what's in that appendix in the back of the glossary. So he's going to move there. It's attack -1. There can't possibly be another +1 here, right? Oh, no. Good. So I have to remember to shuffle that deck. Okay. So that is the Chaos Demons done. Now we go to Killian. Oh, you know what I totally forgot to do? I totally forgot to draw battle goals. Missed that step. All right. Let's see what Crowley got. Let me take these off and we'll look at them. Pincushion and Scrambler. Be targeted by attacks from 3 or more monsters in the same round. That sounds dangerous. Scrambler, never long rest. Just do a bunch of short resting. I'll take Scrambler, and I'll only long rest if I have to. I don't know if losing the scenario, I guess he can get exhausted and not lose if Killian still stays alive. So okay, let's see what Killian got. I can't believe I forgot to do this. Shirker. Kill a monster not adjacent to you while you are adjacent to another monster. And Assistant. Kill a monster attacked by any of your allies earlier in the same round. Ooh, I'll take Assistant. It seems a lot easier. Okay, so we were on Killian's turn. Now I want to do the top of care package. Oh, see, now that screws it up because I can't heal because Crowley's no longer next to the target of the attack. Yeah. So, should I do something else? I could do the bottom of care package to move 3 and the top of follow through. Attack 2 at range 4. Instead of trying to, I was going to try to push just going to move here and try to push this guy back there. And then I can attack him with my range 3, but the heal doesn't hit Crowley anymore because Crowley is no longer adjacent to the guy I was going to attack. Well, we'll just have to do this. So I will do the bottom of follow through, move 2, 1, 2, push 2, targeting one adjacent enemy, 1, 2. So he's going to trigger this trap, be muddled and poisoned. And we'll get that trap out of there. And then if I want to, I can consume the air to move another 2. Maybe I'll go here. I'm going to do an attack 2 at range 3. I was trying to make some progress towards the door. 1, 2. Okay, now I'll do the top of care package. I guess I could have done the bottom and healed Crowley for 1, but that's okay. Attack 2, range 3. So I will be attacking this guy here. He is poisoned, so I'm going to get 1 damage in on him when I do the attack. So attack 2, modified, so +1. So that's 3, +1 for the poison is 4 on standee 2. And there's already 1 there. So we'll grab a 3 and a 1. So right now they're both sitting at 5 damage. Okay, so no experience or anything moved. Oh, I did consume the air. Those will both go there. Yeah, and these guys would have applied muddle, but Crowley was already muddled, so he is not going to get multiple stacks of muddle. Okay, now Crowley's turn. So looking at where the board state is, I could do the top of Flaming Sickle and pull the guy closer to me and then try to take him out with the bottom of Twirling Stabs, or move if I end up taking him out with the top of Flaming Sickle. So we're going to do the top of Flaming Sickle. It's attack 3, range 2. He's within 2. I am muddled, so I need to draw 2 cards. Oh, they're both +1. So attack 3, that makes 4 total, and he has 5 damage on him already, so he is taken out. Okay, so he will drop a coin. And then I'm just going to do basic movement from the bottom of Twirling Stabs and move 2 and pick up the coin. Loot the coin. Oh, and I forgot, Flaming Sickle infuses the battlefield with fire. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me because of... It looks like these Chaos Demons, so far both the cards have wanted to use up some element. Okay, I think that's the end of the round. We need to shuffle the monster deck. This is a pretty crazy start to the monster deck. 4 +1s and then the null. Oops. Get this shuffled up. So the Chaos Demon who's left is both poisoned and muddled. And I think we'll move on to card selection. Let's see. Does Crowley need to drink his healing potion this turn? 1, 2, it's 3 range to this guy. We're going to get a bonus damage from the poison when we attack him. Maybe I should do the healing sands as the top, and I don't have anything on the bottom to attack with, so anything that I want to consume the fire. He's got 5 damage, he's got 3 hit points left. Let's see, do I really want to do the heal? Or should I make sure I get enough damage on him? Let me look at Killian's cards. Because we do need to do 3 damage. We're going to get 1 from poison. The muddle will go away off of Crowley. I did draw 2 and they were both +1, that's right. Okay. Let's see. I have a melee attack here on the bottom. An attack 1, he's already muddled. Do I have any other ranged attacks? This one will lose the card, so I really don't want to do that. Move 1, loot 1. And then close cuts attack 3 to get experience. Going on at 25. If I do that, then I will probably have to apply some damage from Killian to try to get rid of this Chaos Demon this turn. I might just play something else for base movement. I could play this bottom. Oh, but I'm not adjacent to him, and I need to get adjacent to him. I think I'll play Disorienting Barrage as basic movement. And close cuts. So he's going to go on 25. It'd be really nice if, and I know the reason that it's designed this way, but I'd like to get some more at like this card where it has attack on both the top and the bottom. Maybe the level up cards will do something similar to that. Now, do I have a pull at range 3. Oh yeah. Put Flame Shroud on and then pull the guy into me. But then I'm not healing. Save healing for next turn. Do some move and heal on the next turn to get up closer to the door. Okay, we're gonna do this. Flame Shroud at 6. I'm going to pull the guy over here. What does that go at? It goes at 40. I guess I could just continue to move up with the base move. Depends on when the Chaos Demon is going to go. I still like this plan though, because it gets the Flame Shroud out. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to go early at 6. Okay, let's see what this new Chaos Demon card is. We're at 6, 25, 52. Black Tendrils is the card. So we've got Crowley going first, then Killian and the Chaos Demon last. All right, so we're just going to get Flame Shroud down in our active area, get the token on it. It's going to re-up fire as well. Okay, so let's get his token on there. And we're going to do the bottom of Precision Strike. I guess I could... I'll move here. And then I'll pull this Chaos Demon in. 1. And what Flame Shroud does is when an enemy enters a hex adjacent to him, it's going to suffer 2 damage, and it's not blockable, not modified by this. It's just a straight up 2 damage. So he has 1 hit point left. Oh, and poison... Poison is when they're attacked, not when they take damage that way. So I don't think that applies. Okay. No experience points from those cards for him. Now I'll go to Killian here. Okay, so I'm going to do the top of close cuts. It's attack 3, targeting this guy adjacent. So, okay, that's a 0. We will take him out and drop a coin. And then gain an XP to 1. And I'm just going to do basic movement on the bottom of Disorienting Barrage just to get closer to the door. Okay. Those both go in the discard pile. No more Chaos Demons, so don't have to worry about this. End of round, nothing came out. Oh, fire got infused by playing the Flame Shroud, but so now it goes back down to waning. And we go to card selection for the next turn. Move 2, move 3. I'm going to have to short rest if I want to maintain this. So depends on if I think Killian is going to open. Should I have Killian open the door or not? I probably will. Or do I want to do a setup turn, getting the favorite out and opening the door? I might do both. It might be okay. Man, if I could get Fatal Compass to trigger to have this Chaos Demon walk across 2 of these traps, that would be amazing. I'll use Shield of the Desert for its basic movement and keep Swift Strength in my hand. And I'll go at 10. All right, Killian. If you're going to open the door, what else do I want you to be able to do? Range 3, attack 6. I could use my Fateful Compass. If I can get within range 3, I might just be able to wipe this Chaos Demon out. Assuming I can go fairly quickly to... I just need to get to this spot here to be within range 3 of where that Chaos Demon is going to be. But I do need to go fairly quickly, so I need to get either this 17 or 18 card out. And I don't necessarily want to lose this particular card. So which card to use? Maybe I get the favorite out. And use Power Pitch for its movement. That's doing a lot of, it will do a lot of damage to this Chaos Demon, but as fast as they move, it says during your turn, force one enemy within range 3 to perform a move 2. If I have move 3, I could go 1, 2. I don't know if you can use an item just like in the middle of your action or not. If you know anything about that rule, please put it down in the comments. And I'll actually just take a real quick peek in the glossary, maybe under items. Loot, lost, item. Consume, spit, and persistent. Let's see. When an item is referenced in the game, no. Slot restrictions, no. Items have 3 different possible limits. If there's no icon, the item can be used whenever the situation allows. No item is ever permanently removed. It just says during your turn, force an enemy within range 3 to perform move 2. It doesn't say that it has to be like at any specific time. There's one that says during your movement. All right. So I could go at 18 here, get my favorite card out. Okay, see how this goes. We'll go at 17. I doubt that's going to make a difference. Okay, so there are actually no enemies. Oh yeah. This guy was taken out. Get this damage out of the way. In those conditions. Okay, so Killian is first. Not Killian, sorry. Crowley is first. Said the wrong name and grabbed the right cards. So I was going to do the bottom of Shield of the Desert for move 2. So 1, 2. Pretty simple there. And then heal 4 on self for 1 experience. So we'll go from 4 to 8 and get 1 experience. Okay. Simple turn there. And now it is Killian's turn. So I'll just do the top for the favorite first. Pretty simple, getting the favorite out. We've got the token, and I'm going to put it on my deck again here to remind me that, hey, you have that as an option. I get 2 experience points for playing that, so that takes him to 3. Okay, so that was the top of that card. Now I'm going to do the bottom of second wind. Just move 3, so I'm going to move 1. Open this door, and I'm not going to forget this time to put an open door marker down. Okay, so that's 1 movement. Grab a Chaos Demon there and an Elite Zealot there. So these guys need their initiative cards drawn. The Chaos Demon and the Zealot. So the Zealot is going to go next because he drew a 19. And then the Chaos Demon will go last this round. So that's 1 movement, 2 movement. And now I'm going to trigger my Fateful Compass. So I can make a character within range 3, do a move 2. So I'm going to have him go 1 and 2. So he will trigger both of these traps, taking 6 damage. That's standy 3. Both of those traps are gone. And he is there. That card has been used. And I think I'm not going to move back. So, I mean, now that I can actually see what he's going to do, the Elite Zealot is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And he wants to do oh, nope. I'm looking at the wrong place. He's going to want to do 3, and he's going to attack an adjacent character 1, 2, 3. So if I move up, then I'll get attacked. I'll stay where I am. I'm not going to go back into the room. All right, so that's the end of Killian's turn. The Zealot is next. Move 1 with jump. So he's going to move 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's an adjacent attack. So no one is adjacent to him. No targets for him to curse. And he infuses air. Then the Chaos Demon also wants to do a melee attack. Move -2 though. And his base move is 3. So he'll just move up 1 there. Nobody close enough to attack. All right. End of the round, fire goes away, air goes down. Crowley only has 1 card, so he's going to have to do some form of resting. I still want to try to make that work. So this Elite Zealot is going to wound. He's got 8 hit points, and he's got a base attack of 3. So I also wonder if I should short rest with Killian. I'll look in his cards here in a second. Pull Twirling Stabs. It's my one that has an attack on the bottom and can consume fire and light. I don't know if I want to lose a hit point to lose another card. I don't know. Is there something else I'd rather lose in here? I wouldn't mind losing that. That's a pretty good card. I don't know. I'll stick with what I lost. Now, Killian, do you want a short rest? I could do an attack 2 with retrieval. Use my favorite token. Going on 46. Ugh, that's slow. I don't think I want to do this big attack from Power Pitch to lose the card quite yet. Might want to save this to try to just wipe the boss out when we get up in that room. I think I'll short rest to get some cards back. I've got my weathered boots on Crowley, so I can get Crowley back up here to try to take some focus away from Killian. So let's pick this one. Ooh, it's the self-heal. Do I have any other? I have that heal one. I guess I could always long rest to heal. Any heal left in here? Nope. And it's initiative 18. Wow, I don't think I want to lose this card. I'll take a hit and pull another one. So I know I'm not going to lose that card. How about you? Disorienting Barrage. I like the muddle from that. It's target 3. I think we'll be okay losing that one. Okay, now let's move on to planning the next turn. Let me look at Crowley first, see if I can get him up and into the fight up here. If I move and I use my boots, I can move 3 to here. And then I can pull the Chaos Demon into me and just burn him up with my Flame Shroud, so he would be done. With this Precision Strike card, I could pull him in. I can move and pull him in. So that seems like a good move. Shield of the Desert to do an attack 3 on this Elite Zealot. What else do I got? I don't want to use this one because that's a ranged attack. Attack 3. And this would be a ranged attack also. So maybe Shocking Advance to do attack 3 and immobilize. Okay, going on 14. Now that Crowley's got his hit points back, he can act more like the tank. So Killian might not need to move. This Chaos Demon's going to be taken out with the Flame Shroud. 1, 2. I mean, this is always good. I could attack 2 and use my favorite token on this guy to get extra damage. It makes it 2, makes it 4, and then with the favorite token it makes it 7. I could move to this spot here, but pushing this guy away. Let's see, I could jump and then push him onto one of these traps. Using my winged shoes, I could jump over him. Do I have another move 3 with push? Probably not. if I took him out, it's 4 to get to here. Crowley's going to have to use his weathered boots as well. If I get there, I could move 1, loot 1 next turn. To get the treasure chest. I think I like my first plan. Going on 24, I hope that is quick enough for this plan to go off. All right, Chaos Demon. Oh, I hope he doesn't move quickly. 98, good. With a reshuffle. And then the Zealot, 82. Okay, so we've got Crowley, Killian, Zealot, and Chaos Demon, so the initiative is set correctly. Okay, let's get Crowley over here. I think this air might be gone, and I'm not going to be consuming it, so I'm just going to take it down. There's nothing for the enemies to consume it either. Okay, so for Crowley, I'm going to do the bottom of Precision Strike, and I need to use my boots to get +1 movement for this. So I'm at move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I will use the pull 2 at range 3 to pull this Chaos Demon into me, which triggers Flame Shroud for 2 damage. Well, he's already got 6. Takes him to 8. Which means he is taken out. Thank you for those traps and that compass. Now I got to get the experience point for using that up there. Takes him to 2. And I'll do the top of Shocking Advance. Attack 3, Immobilize. There is no light for me to consume to get the shield portion. So, attack 3. Oh man, -2. And they don't have, yeah, they don't have anything like shields or anything. All right. So, 1 damage. Standy 4. All right. Oh, and Immobilize. Does Immobilize prevent you from pushing and pulling people? Cannot move. Remove at end of next turn. I need to look this up because this might mess up my plan of pushing him onto a trap. Immobilize is a negative condition. When applied to a figure, it prevents them from being able to perform any move abilities. Immobilize is removed from a figure at the end. So it just says from them being able to perform move abilities. It's not a move ability. He's being pushed. Seems right. Okay, now it is Killian's turn. So I was going to do the top of follow through. Might even actually end up just taking him out. So we'll see if I get a good pull from the attack modifier deck. It's range 4, attack 2, so he's within range. I'm going to use my favorite token on him. So now I'm at 5, and then I get to add +2 because my favorite token is there. So that's 7. Let's get a good... Oh, you know what I could do? I'm going to use my Eagle Eye Goggles to get advantage. So I'm at 7. I've got a +1 and a -1. So we make it +1. That's 8 damage. He's already got 1 wound on him. That would take him to 9, which is going to take him out. And my favorite token gets dropped there. Hey, that came together. This is going a lot better than I thought it was going to, the way that this thing started. So now I've got the bottom of center mass, move 3, push 2. I think I will just move to here, and I'll set myself up to loot loot all that stuff next turn. And I get an experience point from follow through. All right. So no enemies to go. There are no more chaos demons in this scenario. So I'm not going to worry about taking the time to shuffle that, and I'll just move those off here. I can move the boss down there now, and I'll bring his cards over here. Oh, and the Zealot deck needs to get shuffled. I don't remember pulling anything else that would need to get shuffled. So I don't think I need to do any resting or anything. It would be nice actually to do a long rest to get my Eagle Eye goggles back to have available for the stepping in to attack the boss. Okay, so this is probably not going to be a very efficient turn because I want to get some coins here. Because Crowley has been falling behind on the coin front. So I may actually just do this loot 1 so he can pick up those 2 coins. But then he won't be moving, so I need to pick another card. Oh, I can heal self and get another experience point. Okay, I think I'll just take a turn doing this, and I'll go at 32, sure. I don't know if this is very good long-term strategy to be learning the game because it's kind of not giving me progress moving forward, but I will be getting this treasure, and Killian will get his favorite token back. Where is his move? And that's at a 46, so I'll do 46. And then what to do for the top. Just pick one to do as a basic attack. How about close cuts? Or maybe second wind. I want to keep power pitch in my hand. So I could think about it this way. What's going to be one that I'll be okay with getting rid of as my long rest card? Maybe it's retrieval. So I think I'll just play close cuts with it. Okay, so we've got Crowley going at 32. He's going to go first. I'll do the bottom of Flaming Sickle. no enemies around, then under the line is loot 1. So he's going to loot this coin and this coin. And then the top of Healing Sands is heal 4 self and 1 experience point. So up to 3 and up to his max hit points of 10. Now Killian. He'll do the bottom of retrieval, move 1, but I'm not actually going to move anywhere. And then loot 1 to get this treasure chest and his favorite token. So the treasure chest is treasure number 9. And I'll just get these out of the way, doing the basic attack for the top, just to get it out of the way. Okay, treasure table number 9, gain 5 gold. Well, that pays for his gambling problem in the... it wasn't gambling, actually. It was the test of strength, I guess. Okay, 5 gold for that. I can put that token away. Go to the next turn. Now, do I want to long rest this turn? Let's get some movement up there first. So I'll play Care Package and the basic attack for Second Wind, going on 18. Make our way up towards the door. And Killian needs some more movement. Not Killian, I keep doing that, it's Crowley. Move 2, he's already used his boots. Do I want to use something else? Maybe I'll use Shield of the Desert just for its basic movement. And then I'll put Shield Spikes as the second card. Still no enemies out there. Crowley going on 10. Using the bottom basic movement from Shield of the Desert, 1, 2, to get up closer. And then basic attack from Shield Spikes, doing nothing. And he will have to short rest this turn. All right. Now Killian, going on 18. I want to do... I'll do the move from Care Package on the bottom. So move 3, 1, 2, 3. And then heal 1, range 1 on myself. Going from 7 to 8. And that infuses, what is that, nature into the battlefield. It's the end of that turn. Okay, so Crowley is going to have to short rest here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left. 7. He's got 1 still in his hand. Okay, you. Shield of the Desert. It's fine. All right, and Killian's going to be long resting on his next turn. So let's pick a card. 1, 2. Oh, I don't know if I want to open the door with knowing that Killian is long resting. Just going to make those zealots just come after me, and then the boss will get a free turn to do something. So maybe I just pick a card to do base movement and another card for I don't think I care about the pull. The shield and the quickness is nice for my movement to get this door open on the next turn, but I also have this card that will make attacks against me have disadvantaged, and I can get a little bit further into the room. Going on 32. Which card do I essentially just want to discard? Attack 3 at range 2. Pull 1. Maybe the heal, because I'm at full health right now. All right, so this is going to be a real simple turn. Just going to do the basic movement, 1, 2, and then nothing. Just the basic attack does nothing here, so it discards it. I really need some more movement. I need to go back and look at the cards that I took out of Crowley's deck to see if I can get some more movement bonuses. And I'm purposefully not long resting. I mean, this movement boots that I got him here would help him move. He's also got move 4 on the bottom of his Flame Shroud card. So you kind of pay the price there by using it up on top of there. All right, now Killian is long resting, so I have to pick a card to put into the lost pile. Close cuts, maybe. That has an attack on the bottom. Attack 3 at range 3. Follow through is really good if I can get my favorite token on somebody. This attack 2, maybe retrieval. Yeah, I think I thought about it actually and mentioned retrieval earlier. Okay, so now I'm just going to go, and long resting gets me my Eagle Eye goggles back. Okay. Now, do I want Crowley or Killian? I want to get this attack 6 at range 3 off right away against the boss with my favorite token thrown on there. So that goes at 60. So I need to have something else that can help me go pretty quickly. Move 3 pushes an adjacent, so there won't be anybody adjacent to me. And move 2, push 2. I really just need to use... Care package might be good because I bet if Crowley's up there next to something, he's going to need, next to all those guys, he's going to need some healing. Probably pretty quickly. Maybe I'll use close cuts for its base movement and go at 25. If I go first, I'll guarantee that Killian is going to get to go before any of the other monsters because he gets to finish his turn before they get to go. Unless I have something quick with Crowley here. And it'd be nice to get, look at this, move 2, pull 2. I could pull the boss in and hit him with Flame Shroud. Oh, that should have gone down. Not that I don't think it's going to matter anyway. And then hit him with Shocking Advance, because this would be ranged. And this is ranged. Let's see. Move 2 with jump and shield 1. Maybe I need to save that. Or no, if I go early, it might actually be good to get a shield up, because if he's going to be in the front, he's probably going to get hit pretty good. So if I move 2, I could still pull the boss in 1 with this ranged attack and have Flaming Shroud or Flame Shroud trigger on him. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to go at 16. Crowley's going to open the door, get shield for the rest of the round. Yep. All right, so we've got Crowley going at 16. We don't know what the monsters are going to do yet because we have not opened the door. Going at 16. So we're going to do the bottom of Swift Strength. It's move 2. So we'll go here, and that is going to trigger 2 normal zealots there and the boss there. I don't know if the boss is supposed to have an elite standee. They don't actually have any differences, but I think it makes more sense. I'm going to put him in an elite standee. Might help with the video too, so you can actually see that that's the boss with the yellow there. See, there's no more Chaos Demons, so we can get that out of here. Let's shuffle the boss deck here. So his 2 special things that he does, so he actually cannot be muddled, he cannot be disarmed, and he cannot be stunned. He can heal himself, and he can also heal his allies. His attack is the number of characters. So it'll be 2, since there's 2 characters playing. I shuffled this earlier when that thing came out. So the boss, oh, 17. He will go before Killian, but luckily he's just going to be healing all allies. Wow, and the zealots are going to go as well. Okay. So that was just the first move. Second move, I'm still going to take the plan that I had developed. I still got the healing potion. Assistant, I have not been tracking to see if I actually got this or not. I might watch the video back, because if I don't trigger it now, I might watch the video back to see if I actually did trigger it. It's another benefit of actually filming these things. Okay, so that's his move. He's going to have this shield that's going to persist for the rest of the round. Now I have attack 3, range 2, pull 1. So attack 3, I'm hitting the boss. I will pull his card, so that's 0. We're going to do 3 damage onto the boss. Standing number really doesn't matter. He has 20 hit points. It's 10 times the number of characters. Okay. Now pull 1. I'm going to pull him into here. Flaming Shroud will do 2 more damage. So 1, 2. So he's sitting at a total of 5 damage out of 20 hit points. And that'll bring some flame onto the battlefield. All right, so I should have set this up. We have the boss going next. doing his second special, which heals all allies for 2, and I'm assuming that includes himself. So I'll take that 2 damage off of him. And I need to remember to shuffle that back in. Okay, so now is the 2 normal zealots. They're going to be doing melee attacks. So the lower standee is this guy here. He will move to here. Then he has attack -1. His base attack for a normal guy is 2. Oh, we got a null. We have to remember to reshuffle. So he misses. Curse is still going to apply. Let's get a curse card here. And I'm going to just put it like that to remember that I need to shuffle that in to Crowley's deck, because he's going to get another one here in just a second. Okay, and that's going to infuse air. So now this guy's going to come here and attack Crowley. We'll draw the card. He starts at a base 2. It's -1. Minus another 1 is 0 damage. But I believe he's going to get another curse card. From that attack, air is already infused. So I think we're good for that. I don't think the bosses automatically attack. Since this is going to get shuffled in anyway, I'm just going to double check. Yeah, they have attacks in here. So they've got specials and attacks. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So now we go to Killian's turn. And we've got Power Pitch, attack 6 at range 3. So the boss is within line of sight. I forgot to do it again, just to tell me that this door is open. 1, 2, 3. It's attack 6. I'm going to put my favorite token on the boss. So that makes it attack 9. And I'm going to use the Eagle Eye Goggles to make sure I have advantage for this attack so that I don't draw the null. Okay, so we draw 1. Oh, look at this. Wow, 2 good cards, but times 2 for sure. So I was up to 9. Oh, look at this. I just beat it. And that's going to get my assistant to trigger 2 because Crowley did damage to him and I'm going to kill him. So look at this. Attack 9 times 2 is 18. He's got 3 damage on him already. Wow. Okay, that worked out perfectly. So the boss is taken care of. That was I'm sure was supposed to be designed as a much more difficult fight. And I don't have move 3, unfortunately, on the bottom of close cuts in order to loot that coin. But I'll be happy with how this just ended. Let me not forget to do the 2 experience from Power Pitch. Taking us up to 6. Yeah, I'm sorry if the video is lagging. It looks like I'm getting some dropped frames from YouTube. So I apologize if this thing is lagging on you guys. Am I forgetting anything else? I don't think so because they've already gone. And the boss is dead. Kill the Blood Tumor was the... Oh, I forgot to read this. Oh, and this makes a difference. As horrid as these creatures were, nothing could quite prepare you for what lies beyond this final stone door. A huge cocoon of bloody flesh pulsates madly in front of you. Bulbous and wrong, its seeping fluid drips to the floor as it thrashes with malevolence. The Nexus needs only a little more energy, yells a robed man, looking to you in a panic. We'll just have to take yours. Special rules. The blood tumor starts the scenario with C times 4 damage. Anytime any figure other than the blood tumor suffers damage, the blood tumor heals that amount of damage. If the blood tumor is ever at its maximum hit point value, the scenario is lost. So what? Characters times 4, he would have started with 8 damage. I don't think this changes anything. So if he would have started at 8, nobody else took any damage, right? Because we got a null and a -1 on the attacks from the 2 zealots. So he didn't heal himself at all. I don't think this changes anything, the fact that I missed reading this. It just means I overkilled him even more than I needed to. All right, so the conclusion says, the bloody sack explodes into a shower of viscera and goo, and the zealots who spent so much energy trying to protect it collapse to the ground. It's quite the awful, putrid mess, but at least it's over. And then one of the dying men laughs. You think this will save your city? Doom approaches as more of our experiments grow in power. Gloomhaven will soon be engulfed in flames, and screams will echo throughout the streets. The blood god will consume you all. Your thoughts return to the widow Sandy, and you grab the man, demanding to know where Roland and these other experiments are, but he is gone. Instead, you grab a chunk of the tumor and decide to bring it to the university. Perhaps the researchers there can use it shed some more light on the situation. I think they missed a word in the text there. Probably should say, perhaps the researchers there can use it to shed some more light on the situation. That's not the first time that I've seen a word missing in the text. The rewards are 25 experience each, and we get a new location, Corrupted Research, Scenario 6 in B4. Okay, I'm going to do the in-between scenario stuff after this. If you notice anything else that I missed, because I do keep missing things, please leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next scenario. Thanks for watching.